wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked at you as it fell, and now you're in my way. I trade my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this, but now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at you, baby, but here's my number.
This is a serious storm, and it could potentially have fatal consequences.
We have reports of 5 feet of water in some places in Atlantic County, significant flooding in Cape May County and in Ocean County. Now everybody thinks they're smarter than we are here, and maybe they are, but not about this.
If you're in your home or somewhere safe where you can remain, stay there.
Oh my God!
Our tree!
We have a major conflagration going up the block. It involves about 5 buildings, 3 of them collapsed.
Stay indoors and certainly away from the parks, the beaches, the boardwalks, piers, and seawalls.
In Midtown, a crane at the top of a luxury high-rise collapsed and dangled frighteningly in the wind.
I don't know what's going on. It's the hurricane. What the hell is this? Something, yeah, just exploded.
It looks like a doll's house, a multi-level doll's house that you're looking into, but it's an actual building.
Toppled trees all around the city. This one blocking a street near Washington Square Park.
For most of the people who stayed off the roads, and particularly all of those who got out of Zone A, when we ordered everybody to get out, you made the right decision, and we're just going to get through this the way we always do.
Practically no street left that makes this point accessible. There are fires burning in the area, and for first responders to get there, it's been completely cut off. We're hoping there are no people still in these homes because there's not much left.
I didn't expect we would see homes, off of their foundations and in the middle of state highways.
Make no mistake about it, this was a devastating storm, maybe the worst that we have ever experienced. MTA CEO Joe Lhota has described this as the worst disaster the agency has seen in the 108 years the subways have been running. All major airports serving the metro area are closed today. Runways are flooded, and there are no flights leaving or arriving.
Flooded when I was out here earlier this morning. It looks like the water went down.
We have a long road ahead of us, but I have complete confidence we're going to come out of this better and stronger than before. This state is too tough to give in to this type of devastation, and we in the government will be here to work with you to have New Jersey completely recover.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to all the families who've lost loved ones. Unfortunately, there have been fatalities as a consequence of Hurricane Sandy. Obviously, this is something that is heartbreaking for the entire nation. I want you to cut through red tape. I want you to cut through bureaucracy. There's no excuse for inaction at this point. I want every agency to lean forward and to make sure that we are getting the resources where they're needed as quickly as possible.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you.
A shooting at an Oregon high school yesterday has the country reeling over yet another tragedy spurred by a gun in the hands of a teenager. Police say the suspect, 15-year-old Jared Michael Paget, had an assault rifle, handgun, and several magazines when he opened fire at a gym at Reynolds High School in Troutdale. Police say an autopsy determined that Paget died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound after the attack. One student, 14-year-old Emilio Hoffman, was killed in the boys' locker room. The incident in Oregon marks the 74th shooting on a school campus since the December 2012 mass shooting in Newtown, Connecticut, and the 37 school shootings so far in 2014. These numbers are coming from Everytown for Gun Safety and Gun Control Advocacy Group, and these numbers may even be low since they are compiled from media reports, which may not cover every incident. Of the 74 shootings on the list, 35 took place at a college or university, and 39 occurred in K through 12 schools. The incidents are reported across 31 states. This map shows the locations of the incidents, with some arrows representing sites of multiple shootings. Topping the list is Atlanta, Georgia, which saw 10 shootings on school campuses in the last year and a half. Rounding out the top 5 were Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina, and California. Not all of these shootings, however, are mass shootings, and not every incident results in death or injury. Everytown identifies a school shooting as when a firearm was discharged inside a school building or on school or campus grounds, as documented in publicly reported news accounts. President Obama tried to pass gun control legislation after the shootings at Newtown, but a watered-down version of the bill failed to become the law.
got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop it for a plan, pop it for me. Turn around and drop it for a plan, drop it for me. I'll rent a beach house in Miami. Wake up with no jammies. Lobster tail for dinner. Julio served that scampi. You got it if you want it. Got it if you want it. Said you got it if you want it. Take my wallet if you want it now. Jump in the Cadillac. Girl, let's put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire at night. Silk sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what
Hey bro, are you going to that kickback this weekend by chance?
Dude, yeah, dude. I think it might be kind of turnt, you know?
Yeah, it'll be turnt. I mean, swag, bro, but, is your bae gonna be there, that Carol chick?
Dude, I think so. I think, you know, if she is, I have to look on fleek, you know?
Okay, bet. Alright, well, swag, bro. I'll see you there, alright?
YOLO, dude.
YOLO, man.
YOLO, dude.
Yo, dude, does anyone have that vape? I don't know, bro. I saw Johnny over there doing that vape.
Oh, yeah, dude. My bae doesn't approve of the vape, bro.
Dang. Oh, is that your bae right there?
Oh, yep. There she is. It's Carol.
Alright.
Whoa, dude.
Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot.
Hey, Carol, do you want to take a selfie?
That'd be lit.
Hashtag duckface. Hashtag
bagels.
Hashtag bagels. Am I right?
You're so cute. Hashtag together love.
YOLO.
My old man, sad old man, spent his life living off the land. Dirty hands and a clean soul. It breaks his heart seeing foreign cars filled with fuel it isn't ours, and wearing cotton we didn't grow. He's got the red, white, blue flying high on the farm, Semper Fi tattooed on his left arm. Spent a little more in the store for a tag, and the back it says USA. He won't buy nothing that he can't fix. With WD-40 and a Craftsman wrench, he ain't prejudiced. He's just made in America. He loves his wife and she's that wife that decorates on the 4th of July, but says every day is Independence Day. She's golden rule, teaches school. Some folks say it isn't cool, but she says the Pledge of Allegiance anyway. He's got the red, white, blue flying high on the farm, Semper Fi tattooed on his left arm. Spent a little more in the store for a tag, and the back it says USA. He won't buy nothing that he can't fix. With WD-40 and a Craftsman wrench, he ain't prejudiced. He's just made in America. Born in a hot land, raised up a family, King James and Uncle Sam.
After months of studying satellite photos of the compound, CIA analysts concluded there was only a 60 to 80% chance bin Laden was really there. In the photos, a man could be seen coming out of the main building and walking around the courtyard as if for exercise. But it was impossible to tell whether he matched bin Laden's height. Photo interpreters analyzed the pattern of daily life and determined the family in the main building had the same number of members as bin Laden's family. None of them ever left the fortress-like compound. It was hardly a smoking gun, which explains these words by President Obama's counterterrorism advisor.
The president had to evaluate the strength of that information and then made what I believe was one of the most gutsiest calls of any president in recent memory.
And explains the tension on the faces of the president and his top advisors as they followed the mission from the White House Situation Room. They were listening to real-time reports relayed by CIA Director Leon Panetta from Vice Admiral William McRaven in Afghanistan. This was McRaven's operation. He called the audibles when things started going wrong. 4 helicopters, 2 Black Hawks and 2 Chinooks took off from Jalalabad in Afghanistan, 160 miles from the compound. The Black Hawks carried 25 SEALs. The Chinooks had a backup force and extra fuel for mid-air refueling. The SEALs planned a fast rope onto the roof of the main building right over bin Laden's head, while the second helo dropped its SEALs onto the courtyard. But the second helo lost lift and had to land, clipping its tail rotor on a wall. That forced the first helo to change plans and land its SEALs on the ground. They now had to blast their way through walls, losing precious minutes and the element of surprise. 25 minutes went by. Panetta heard nothing from McRaven, and the president heard nothing from Panetta. What was supposed to be a 30 to 35-minute operation was now pushing 40. The SEALs were shooting their way up the stairs to bin Laden's bedroom. Finally, McRaven reported Geronimo, EKIA. Geronimo, code name for bin Laden, EKIA, enemy killed in action. Now the SEALs had to get out before the Pakistanis scrambled jets to shoot down the unknown intruders. Only 1 Black Hawk could fly, so McRaven sent in a Chinook to help pick up the SEALs who were hauling bin Laden's body and a treasure trove of captured computers, CDs, and paper files. The helos headed straight for an aircraft carrier where bin Laden was to be buried at sea. Only then did the tension in the Situation Room begin to break.
When a SEAL burst into that third-floor bedroom, bin Laden's wife rushed at him, so he shot her in the leg. That left him standing right in front of bin Laden. Bin Laden was unarmed, but the SEAL thought he was a threat, so he shot him twice. Katie?
And David, doesn't that support the notion that this was in fact a kill mission?
Well, the SEALs certainly weren't there to give bin Laden the benefit of the doubt, but only that SEAL knows why he pulled the trigger.
All right, David Martin at the Pentagon tonight. David, thank you.
And
Matt Majewski here on Entertainment Tonight, and tonight we are debuting the game of Fortnite. As you can see, I got my boy right here, Kyle Arbuckle, top 5 gamer this side of Mississippi right here. And I see you landing at Tilted Towers. It started a little bit, it don't matter. So Tilted Towers, as you can see, a lot of people land here. So let me explain the game. So, 100-ish people land in a random spot on the map. They try to gather guns and kill everyone there. As you can see, Kyle, get this, Kyle, cameraman, get this. Boom, that's 29 damage. He's getting pickaxed. And he choked. As you can see, this game can be frustrating. That's why, on average, 3.4 million different players play each day. Whoa! There we go. That's a kill. Shout out, Kyle. And listen to this. You can play across PC. You can play on the Xbox. You can play on PS4. We'll check back in when he wins. All right, everybody. Back to Entertainment Tonight. We got Kyle Wing playing 2K. Shout out to Kyle Wing. And Matt Majewski here, as y'all know. And we are watching NBA 2K18 on deck right now. This game really took off in the early 2000, in the decade, you know, 2010, 2011, 2K10, 2K11. That's when it really started taking off. According to Forbes.com, this is the #1 sports game in the world. As you see here, Kyle can play with the Warriors, he can play with the Pistons, he can play whatever he wants to. There's a My Career mode where you can customize who he plays with, what he looks like. This game just says anything you want that has to do with the NBA. It's the #1 sports game on the market. We'll catch back and see whether he wins this game or not.
Thirsty, thirsty, trying to choose. I know.
Kobe or LeBron? I'd say in terms of dominance of the game of basketball at this stage, is LeBron.
I'm going to say it again. LeBron's the greatest overall basketball player I've ever seen. Kareem was the best scorer. Russell the best defender. Michael Jordan the best mid-range jumper and most relentless. LeBron's the best overall basketball player I've seen. Defense, passing, rebound, scoring, driving, shooting. He is. Congrats on the 6-for-6 argument. Because every other metric shows LeBron blowing him away.
Said, I guess he just got his
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old.
He pumps left, he throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Amendola! And number 400 for Tom Brady. He becomes the...
I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still savvy. Soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life, and then your life becomes a better one. Once I was 11 years old.
Growing up, I wasn't the richest, but I had a family and spirit. I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope.
Ain't no way for me to love you. If you want, let me.
Serena Williams is the US Open champion.
It ain't no way for me to give you all you need. If you won't let me give all of me. I know that a woman's duty is to have and love a man.
Gangnam Style.